If you've spent your life either trying to lose weight or slowly gaining it, you already know that there is no in between. Like me, you're either paying close attention to everything you eat, tracking, restricting, trying to lose weight, or you're not doing any of that and you're just slowly gaining. Sometimes not so slowly. That's it. Those are the only two settings. Until this week, when I realized I don't know how to do the third thing, this maintenance thing, because I've never done it before, not once. And that is a stranger feeling than I had expected. Hey everyone, I'm Carrie and I'm a nurse practitioner. I've lost 115 pounds from my highest weight, 55 of those on Tirzepatide, also known as Zepbound and Mounjaro. And this is NP on a GLP, where clinical knowledge meets real lived experience. So hang out with me for this weekly update and I'll do my shot with you too. And as always, everything I share here is general information only, not personalized medical advice. If you have questions about your own health or medications, contact your healthcare provider. So this is week 48 and I weigh 148.5 pounds today, basically right where I want to be. My maintenance goal is to stay between 145 and 150, so I'm doing fine. But here's the thing, I don't really know how I'm doing fine, and the number almost feels kind of beside the point for what's on my mind at this point. Because what's been on my mind isn't the scale, it's what happens in my head now that I'm not actively trying to move it. I was talking with my husband this week and also my sister. All three of us have reached our weight loss goals and are in maintenance, all three of us with the help of Tirzepatide. And all three of us are trying to figure out this maintenance thing at the same time. And we've all said basically the same thing. We don't know what this is supposed to feel like. We don't know how to do this. Because here's how my brain has worked for as long as I can remember. If I'm paying attention to food, it's because I'm trying to lose weight. That's what that attention is for. And if I'm not trying to lose weight, then I'm not paying attention. And not paying attention means gaining weight. There was never a third option. I legitimately did not have a category in my brain for paying attention but not to lose, just to stay put, or even not paying attention and also not gaining. And I think a lot of you know exactly what I mean. This mental energy that I've spent on this over the years, decades really, was always oriented in one direction, downward, always trying to get that scale to go down. And now I'm there and I don't know what to do with the compass. It's a little disorienting, honestly. I really thought reaching a goal would feel like a finish line, and in some ways, it does, absolutely. But in other ways, it feels kind of like I've been handed a completely different sport and told, good luck. I want to tell you something that happened yesterday. It's just something small that turned out to not really be that small at all. A few weeks ago, I cleaned out my closet and I got rid of the clothes that were just a bit too big, just a couple sizes too big now. And I put them in a garbage bag and I set them in the corner of the bedroom. And then I just left it there for about 2 weeks. Yesterday, my husband was making a run to the dump. We live way out in the country and there's no trash pickup here, so that's just life. And he was grabbing bags to load up in the truck, and he picked up that bag and I said, wait, hold on. And I stood there for a second, and what went through my head was, what if the weight comes back just like every other time? And he could see it on my face, and I think he knew what was going on because he just looked at me and he smiled and he said, I'm tossing them. You're fine. You have Tirzepatide. And so I let them walk out the door. I still don't know if that was the right choice. And the fact that I'm not sure, the fact that I stood there hesitating over a bag of clothes that don't fit me anymore, that really tells you everything about where my head is right now. Because I have been here before, not at this weight, not on this medication, but I've been in a place that was good and I watched it slowly come undone, watch myself stop paying attention, and then one day look up and realize that I've gained 20 pounds or 30 or 40 without even fully realizing it happening. And that history, it doesn't just disappear because I'm in a different place right now. It still lives inside of me. It's part of my brain that says, are you sure you can trust this? Are you sure it's okay to relax? I think that's actually part of why that binary was so sticky for so long, because the hypervigilance felt like protection. If I'm always watching and always tracking and always trying, at least then I'm not going to be blindsided. And now I'm being asked to find a middle ground that doesn't feel like letting my guard down. And I genuinely don't know what that looks like yet. My husband told me that it kind of feels like he's been holding his breath for months and he's not sure he's allowed to exhale yet. And yeah, that's exactly it. The question is whether this time is actually different and whether we can learn to trust that without either white knuckling it or just abandoning ship. And I don't have that answer yet, but I think naming the fear is at least the first step. But the second step, step two, is staying consistent with the medication, right? Tirzepatide is part of why my husband can grab that bag and tell me that I was fine. So it's time for shot number 48, and let's get that done. All right, and this is my needle clip, link in the description. I use this every single week, and honestly, I don't know why more people don't know about this thing. If you're doing weekly injections and you don't have one of these, grab one. So this feels really hard because it is hard, and there is a real reason for that. The psychology of weight loss and the psychology of weight maintenance are actually different mental tasks. When you are losing, you have a clear direction, you have measurable progress and a goal state driving you forward. Behaviorally, that's relatively straightforward to sustain. You can see it working. Maintenance doesn't give you that. The goal is nothing changing, which means success is less visible. You don't get a reward for the number staying the same the way you got a reward every time it dropped. You don't get that reward of seeing your clothes too loose when you try them on in the morning when they just fit the same every day. That feedback loop that kept you motivated during loss just disappears. And for people who've spent years or decades cycling between restriction and regain, which frankly is most of us, right? Maintenance is truly a new skill. It's not a modified version of losing, it's something completely different. And there's also something worth naming about what GLP-1s like Semaglutide, Ozempic, Wegovy, Rybelsus even, what they change here. The medication quiets those hunger signals in a way that makes the losing phase feel more manageable than it ever has before. But maintenance still requires a psychological framework. It requires an internal sense of what enough looks like that most of us just never had to build because we were always in one extreme or the other. And the medication helps, it does. But this part, figuring out how to live in a stable space and learning how to trust that stability, that's still something we have to learn. I don't have that figured out. I want totally honest about that. So what I'm trying to do right now is just kind of notice when my brain wants to default to one of those old modes, either hypervigilant restriction or just complete hands off, and then just pause and ask whether there's a middle thing I can do instead. And honestly, I don't even know if the middle thing is the right thing. I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to let my appetite drive my eating without having to think about it. That's what the deer and the squirrels do, right? Is that what humans are supposed to do too? I think maybe it is, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that feels like. Some days it's easier than others, but that conversation with my husband and my sister was actually pretty helpful. Just saying it out loud that this is weird, that we don't know how to do this yet, and that that's okay. We're trying to figure out a third mode, maybe for the first time in our lives. So if you're in maintenance on any of these medications, even the ones that are headed our way, like retatrutide or orforglipron, or if you're getting close to maintenance, I'd really love to hear from you in the comments. Does this resonate? Have you figured out something that helps? Because I think this is one of those things where we're all kind of just building the map as we go. And if you're still in that losing phase, hold on to this because nobody really talks about what comes after. And I think we should. Anyway, like this video if it hit home, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next week. I'm NP on a GLP. Take care of yourselves.